Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm so excited to be diving into the new Spellbinders. I've had it for just, a little bit. Just haven't had a chance to get into it. Excuse me. We have the mushrooms for me and you, and it is a cut and emboss folder, and we have floral for you. So we're going to do the mushrooms first. And what these are, very interesting. Besides this beautiful image, which you see there, it's a 3D embossing folder. It has 3 different designs and it has dies. So let's open this up so you can see what the what. Da-da-da-da. All right, so here's your embossing folder with your 3 different images. And then you have 3 different dies that actually fit in here, if you so choose want to use them. It has little grooves where they just, I'll just show you, where they just fit in there. This is pretty smart. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. Now they have the cut and emboss folders that already have the dies in them, but not that you can choose to use or not to use. Let's see, does it go? Yeah. So see, it just kind of clicks in there. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's not going to stay, but you know exactly where it's going to go because it does click in there. See? And then you put your image in, and you can do all 3 at the same time if you want to. You could do 1 at a time. You could do whatever your little heart desires. And what does my heart desire? I think we may just do all 3 and then see what we want to do. Because I think I may want to do something different. Use the deboss side instead of the emboss side with one of these. All right. And, and they have the 3D, yes, I said 3D seals, wax seals. And I got them out because I was showing them. What did I do with them? They should be like, oh, they're just buried. There we go. So they are both oval. And then, can you see the image? Beautiful. And these are 3D. Meaning on most of the images, the non-3D, you'll have a raised image, but it'll be flat and then it'll go up, make that image, and then it'll go back down, and then, but this with 3D, it's like a stair step, or there's different elevations all through it, hence the 3D effect. So that's what these are. So we're gonna try those too. All right. I'm taking my cue from some of the Spellbinders inspiration, because I just think it's super cool because they have a great design team. Whoa, hello, peridot, which I love that stone anyway. Use peridot. We're going to use some Simon Hurley's inks. I don't know if I'm going to use both or one or what, because we're going to do a little gradation on there. And what else? I guess that's it for right now. So let's cut out some. Where's my scissors? They were right here. I just had them. I just moved them. Okay, y'all quit playing tricks on me. Do I see them? No, those. Really? Really? Okay. Do you see them anywhere? I'm losing my dang mind. All right. We'll just get these out then. But I had them right there. Right there. I laid them. Okay, enough of that. Makes me mad. All right. So let's, well, that's not going to be good because I have that around there. So let's cut a piece a little bit bigger than the die. Because with 3D, on the 3D embossing folders, it will draw up some of your paper because it's so deeply embedded, and so it'll draw up the paper a little bit more because there's more that's being shoved up in the folder. Just that simple. And I have got mosquito bites on me, let me tell you. Been outside working in the garage, and anyway, you have to go out early in the morning or late at night because it's so stinking hot. Because the sun comes up over on this side of the house, because I'm looking at that way. So I'm looking sunrise in the east, yeah. But there's tons of trees and everything. So it's, you know, when it comes up, it's a little shaded, and then it gets up over the house. And then once the sun starts kind of going down at, you know, 1-ish, going around, it goes to the front of the house, and man, it just bakes. And then when it goes, about 7-ish now, behind the little mountain that we have here, I say a little mountain, then, you know, it starts cooling off, if you can say that, and makes it bearable. You don't have that sun just pounding on you. And so then I'm out late at night. So early in the morning and late at night, those skeeters are active. And of course, me being so sweet, they just love me. All right. Let's see here. So that's gonna, so most of the time, Crafter's Companion may be the opposite, but most all the time, if you can read their label, their numbers, that's the way it's going to emboss. Okay? Meaning your image is going to be raised up. Debossed is where it's set into the paper. All right. So let's do, all right. So I'm going to put my paper here, and I'm going to tape it, is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to end up folding this over that way. And let's do, oh, I need to spritz. I don't have my water here. Okay, let's just go for it. If it messes up, then we'll just redo it because it's paper, right? But you normally you want to always spritz your paper. Front and back, just hold it, you know, ways out, squirt on either side, because it softens the fibers just a little bit and it keeps it from cracking. Now, sometimes it's going to crack anyway, and if that happens, it's just your paper. All right. So I'm going to turn this around and put my dies in place, because look, it fits in there really nicely like I was showing earlier, and it matches up. All right. All right. And then I'm just going to fold it over like so, and then I'm going to run it through the machine. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Let me do that real quick. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm so excited. Did it do it? Oh, it did it. And the crowd goes wild. Oh, looky there. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so when I say that embossed, it's raised. This is the debossed. So the design is sunken in. Look at that. And I'm using Spellbinders paper because I love it. Look at this. Yes, please. I saw these at Creativation, and they were supposed to be out a lot sooner than this, but I think they all got over here, and come to find out there was some major boo-boos with the embossing folders and or the dies, so they had to scrap them all and redo everything. All right, so let's do, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. All right, I'm just going to shut this over here. All right, so let's work on this big one, on the pretty one. Well, they're all pretty, but All right. Let's start out with, I wonder how dark that's going to be. It's just paper. Let me grab a blending brush. And these are actually Kingston, because I'm really liking these. The Spellbinders, I see what happens. They just, I don't know. I mean, they look identical, but these are softer. They're just as dense. I don't know. I don't know. I really like, of course, my first love is the picket fences. I call them the originals. But let's try this and see. Should I put a piece of paper behind it, or should I just make a mess and then clean it up? I'll just make a mess and clean it up. All right. Let's get a little juice on here. We'll just see what this does. I'm going to turn it sideways. And then you always want to start off your image, because if you do that, if you start on wherever you put down, you're going to have a spot, and you're not going to be able to work it out. So you always want to start off of your image and then come in. And that way it's, you don't have that, like I said, that circle. Oh, and you know what? I'm thinking here. Ink up your paper first and then run it through, and that will give you a whole different look. I'm liking this. I mean, this is really bringing the image to the forefront here. Do just a little bit more with this, and then we'll go into the other. I may want to get, oops, do this a little darker. Like I said, that's really making it pop. All right, let's try this. Yes, I'm double dipping. It's all right. And again, you start off and then you come in. And then you just blend to your little heart's content. I'm liking this. Excuse me. And then you don't want to go all the way to the top. Can't see a lot of difference there between the two colors, so I think I'm going to make it, I'm going to go back over the bottom and see if I can't make that a little darker. Because I can. And Simon Hurley's inks are fantastic. Yeah, you'll get a little more, you'll get a lot more of the gradation if you do your paper first. And we'll do that on the other embossing folder that we're going to work with. We'll do that one, and then you can see the difference. I mean, you still, see, I'm still getting it. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to blend up. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm liking that. You know, you could do just a little bit up here to make these pop. And you're not necessarily coloring all of it. You're just making, like I said, bringing out a little bit of that. See, that makes a difference. You can see that better. I like it. All right. Now, we have to decide background colors. We're going to, because, you know, I love to layer, and we need a sentiment. Do we want, ooh, that's kind of big. That's the smile one. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when we cut the layers out. Let me find the coordinating dies here. Be these little puppies right here. And, you know, background colors make all the difference in the world. If you have, let me get my cleaning stuff here. I don't have my baby wipes. Oh, hang on. Move this over here because we don't want to get that wet. World's best glass cleaner. And it is. I use this for everything. Oh my gosh. I mean, ammonia free, streak free, clean, fresh scent. It is. It's the world's best glass cleaner. I mean, I clean my sinks with it. I clean my glass. I clean my windows. All of that. Okay, gotta get back up on the perch here. Put that over there. But anyway, so when you have an image, no matter if it's colored, if you're coloring with pencils, markers, whatever, and you put different colors behind it, it will cause certain colors in there to pop. And it does. It makes all the difference. Deb, that used to work at the store, I miss Deb. We had this little thing. She would say, I'm working on this and I can't decide on the colors. And I'm like, okay. So we would take the image, we would take the background color and have them turn away and then turn back and then flash it at them and then do that with the next color. And then they're like, oh, no on that because it just, for whatever reason, or yes, because it makes certain colors pop. It's a good technique. We did that with customers. We do it with each other. So it does make a difference. All right, so what size do we need? That's going to be right on it. So we'll need this one. And depending on what size mat you want, how much color you want to show through, you could go with the next one, which will give you just a little bit of border, or the biggest one, which will give you that much color. And I think I'm going to go with the other one because I want this to be the star of the show. So there'll be just a little tiny border all the way around. Oh, all right. Let me think what I want to do and then I'll be right back. Okay, doke. So I wanted to show you. Okay, I cut this one out. And then on the gold, which is going to be the mat behind this one, since the gold is, it's a lot more expensive and you're not going to see all of it, I cut it out. And you can use an X-Acto knife, you can use a die, whatever you want to do, but cut the middle out of it. And I just use a little die because no one's going to see that. It's going to be covered up. And you're not wasting all of that. Oh, got a little smooch there. But see, no one's the wiser. Because this is going to go on a card base and you're not losing all of that space. So if you wanted it, even a little more, use an X-Acto knife. All right. Throw that over there, that over there, that there. All right. And I wanted to use the gold because I was using my mind. I was thinking ahead here. Something like this. And then a card base, which at the store, we don't make a full card. Oh, that's a little stark. But I don't have anything. I mean, I could ink the edges. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Because we're not going to use the whole card. It goes up on a board or in these card display things that I made. Yeah, I may have to warm that up with a little bit of inking. We'll see. All right, let me set this to the side. And the reason I was using that is because when we do our wax seal, when we make our wax seal, you can take a marker and highlight the image. And if we use gold, it'll bring that gold in there. See, I was thinking. All right, let me get my stuff set up here. And we got some colors. And we're going to make a stamp. All right. Here we go. Are we ready? Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, I was stuck in there, had a little bit of wax. All right, so I have my little tea light, I have my little holder thingy, and my little other thingy. All right, let's light this. And you can get those at Dollar Tree for 500 of them for $1.25. All right, just remember, sorry, how tighten that up. I burnt my finger earlier. All this is metal and all of this heats up except for this little wooden part. So don't be grabbing it like I did. All right, try to find some wax that matches that as close as we can. So this is as close as we're going to get. This is matcha. Of course, Spellbinders. All right, all right, all right. 4 is a little much. 3 we're going to try because that is kind of a big, it's deep and it's oval, but we're going to try 3, and then if not, we'll make another one. All right, uno, dos, whoa, Tracy. Look, they're already melting. It's sorcery. All right, that's going to take just a minute to melt. I have glass mat under this, but I'm not going to take all this off. I have a stamping block. So one side has the lines, you can kind of feel them, and the other side is smooth. So we're going to use the smooth side. We have our stamp, and you can do it right on the card if you want to, but if you mess up, you know, I'm just saying. All right, and then I like to take something pokey, and you can stir that around a little bit, help it out. Just a little bit like that. Stir that potion up. Let that melt, and then of course you want to wipe this off. Like that. So I like to heat mine up pretty good because when it hits this, it's going to start hardening right away. Make sure you have this the right way. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, you can just turn it around. All right, are we ready? That's pretty liquidy. All right, let's just go for it. So I'm going to try to pour it in an ovally type fashion. That's not going to be enough because there's some that's left in there. Now we're going to try it. Yeah, not going to be enough. And there's other cool things you can do too to make it different colors. We may try that. We'll see. All right, let's heat this up. Take that off. You see, someone gets left in there. Oh, shit. Oot. Touch that. Dadgummit. What'd I tell you? Don't be touching that. Damn. All right. Let's try 4. And you can even mix colors. God dang it, I did it again. I'm having wax everywhere. Don't be messing around playing with fire and walking and chewing gum. You can't do all that. All right. That's already ready. That did turn out pretty, but I didn't have enough wax over there. I need a spatula. I don't know where that one. Look. Let's get this off. It's not cooled all the way. Well, come on here. We could actually remelt this too. Well, come on. No, I didn't let it dry. I mean, cool all the way. And then wax paper is always a good thing. Why are you being ugly? Come on. And it's pliable. So if you were to send it through the mail, I mean, even though it's not completely cool, but it's still going to be pliable and it's not going to break. Like, I mean, I'm folding that sucker and it didn't break. So like I said, we can reheat that and use it. I did have some wax paper that, I wonder if this will do it, that I was using that actually had stickers on it. What did that come on? And I had it up here forever. And then I had a whole bunch of them. Then I threw a bunch of them away because I'm trying to clean stuff up. And, you know. I wonder if this will do it. Let's just cut a little piece of this. I may set it afire. I can smell it. Let's try this. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Oh, God, about touched it again. Dadgummit. All right. So we're going to pour. I'm going to kind of do a little ovally fashion. Drippity doo-dah. And then I'm not going to put the back on there because it'll start smoking. And then gently put that on there. And just let it set. Okay, let me... I'm dangerous with that thing. All right, we'll let that set for a minute. Ah! God dang it. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, just scoot that over there. I'm being dangerous. And it dries, or I should say dries, it cools off pretty quick. And while it's doing that, I was going to, Lord help me. I went ahead and taped all these together. I used score tape. Remember, we cut the middle out of it. I'm going to pop this up with foam tape, but I'm going to wrap some twine around the bottom of it. And I was going to look for my gold embroidery floss, and that might look good. I mean, I thought it would look really good, but then I couldn't find it, and I'm thinking, oh. So I found this, but I don't want too much gold because I have that, and then we're going to make that goldish, and then I've had gold thread, but you know, I'm one of those. I like the gold. All right, you want to see what we have? Looky here, looky here. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? That's beautiful, but we're going to be able to see it a little better here in a minute. Oh, that's gorgeous. And that turned out really nice too. So let's let that cool completely. And then we'll work on this a little bit. Tape. We could just use a little bit of this tape. Get it started on the back. Just add a little something, something to it. Tape that down, and then we can wrap it around a couple of times. Yeah, that looks good. You want it a little taut. Not hot, but taut. Need another piece of tape. So, okay, pull that. Tape that down. And then we'll put, we'll put some foam tape around it. I have my big roll somewhere. Where's my big Mama Jim? Oh, I have that other. Let me just use it. Hang on. All right. I have my hunky-dory. Because it is pretty hunky-dory. Let's see. These are strips. Oh, they're pretty thin, though. Narrow, I should say. Let me get my big roll. Hang on. All right. There she is. And I've used about half of it. And this isn't real thick this way. And anyway, so you could double it up if you want it to be a little taller. Where's my little scissors? Y'all need to quit hiding this stuff from me. See how you do? That stuff everywhere. All right. Let's just cut a little strip here. About yay long. And if it's too long, we'll just trim a little. We can always use it on something else. Put that right there for a minute. I am loving this. Got too long on that end. I'm just not doing very well. You'd think I'd be a professional by now, but I'm not. See, look at that sticking out there. Sticking out there. Okay, look. I can't even cut this. I think it's time for me to go to bed. All right. Let's put one in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Is that one gonna be too long too? Yeah, look at that. I'm getting good at that. That's crazy. All right. Let's just go ahead. I decided not to ink it just because it's going to be up on the board, and I don't know. You know how I changed my mind. Look, there's another piece sticking out there. I am just not very professional. All right. So, and I won't be able to get this backing off because I'm on the camera. I'm on the camera. I need to go to bed. I need to drink a Coke or something. Okay. This is ridiculous. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Look, I'm just going to take the whole thing off. I'm just going to try it. If it goes down wrong, I'll just cry and it'll be all right. Like I said, if I went on camera, I could just peel this right off like nobody's business. All right. Let's line this up. Hope for the best. Because when it's down, it's down. And she's down. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Put that to the side. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Is it going to come off there? Yeah. All right. So if you have like a Sharpie, gold Sharpie, which we all have that kind of stuff. This happens to be, this is Office Trend Metallic Color Pen. Water-based ink, odorless, non-toxic, super color. For opaque writing and decorating, even on dark and colored paper. This came, I don't know, this came with a set of something that I got. All right, so that's what it looks like, the tip. And I'm just going to gently go over the highlight of the raised areas. And you could even color this in and then wipe it off. I mean, like color everything in and then wipe it off. So your golds would be in the cracks instead of highlighted area. I mean, the raised areas. Look, I'm concentrating. I can't do two things at once. So that gives it just a little. Of course, it's a light green, so it's not going to show up as well. I bet you one of my 24 karat gold markers would be pretty. Let's try that. Let me see if I have it handy here. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It not work? Looky here. Let's try this. Oh, here. Sorry. Do it over here. Shake it, baby, shake it. Okay, so this is, this has a big old fat tip on it. Jewel tip. Let's just see. Is it coming out? This one may be a little dry. Wouldn't you know? Shouldn't be. Lord help me. It's going a little bit. Not as much as I wanted. Let me see if there's another one. I know. Let's see. There's a rose gold, but we don't want that one. I have several of these. Come on. Turn around here. I have them all nice and neat. Okay, I may have used it. Alright. Well, we just need to be satisfied. Oh, there's a silver one. But no, we have gold. I don't know. Let's see if we can get more coming out of here. Come on. She may be dry to the bone. Oh, no, there it comes. There it comes. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. It's a different color gold. So, like I said, just gently, because you just want to hit the raised areas. And you could even go around the edge if you wanted to, the circle part. Look at that. See, it gives it just a little something, something so you can see a little better. We may have to do a dark one and just play a little bit and then use like a silver or a rose gold on it. All right, we've got to finish this one thing at a time. All right. I think that's dry. All right, then that should just come off like so. Now don't heat set this. Oh, looky there. We probably want to use, I think I'm going to use a piece of foam because that's bumpy. I mean, the twine is bumpy and then the embossed is bumpy. So let's just use a little piece of foam on the back. This isn't very tall, but it'll give it a little padding, so it will stick on there. And looky there, too long again. All right, let's see if this will work. Come on. It's just like watching paint dry. How long does it take Rhonda to get the backing off of the tape? You're kidding me. What is wrong with this? That's not... All right. 3 days later. All right. Let's put that right there. Yeah, that worked. So it gives a little more, even a little more dimension. Plus, like I said, all that bumpiness. Oh, I like that. I think that's pretty killer. All right. Well, let me know what you think. I know, a little crazy, a little touch and go there with me. But I think that'd be pretty up. And then our boards are black, so I think that'll pop really nice. All right. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know if you got this one. If you've worked with it. Look at that dimension. That is so pretty. All right. Until next time. Bye for now.